Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Thank you very much for clicking on it. I really appreciate it. Today, I am finally officially back from my break, which means the start of my catching up on all of the things that I've missed and not been able to get to begins. And we are checking out ATEEZ's comeback. Thank you very much for bearing with me while I got around to this. I'm very excited to check it out. I've heard very good things about it. And yeah. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do both of the official trailers before we do the MV because it was recommended that I do so. So we're gonna do that, then watch the MV, and then later today I'm gonna be over on Patreon and listening to the rest of the album. So if you're interested in that, come on through. But if you don't wanna, that's fine, that's chill. Yeah, I don't know, I'm excited, let's dive in. Now, it should be noted, I have not seen any teasers, any spoilers, aside from the occasional teaser image on Twitter, so I have no idea whatsoever what to expect from this. Like, I haven't even seen a single spoiler. Apart from, it's really good, I've heard nothing about what this comeback is like, so I'm excited. But it's ATEEZ, I'm probably gonna enjoy it. Also, I've been meaning to ask this for a little while now. If anyone has any recommendations for like variety or reality content that they have, like any series that they have, let me know, because I really want to spend a little bit more time on ATEEZ. ATEEZ are a group that, you know, I've really enjoyed and I've liked a lot since before I started this channel. But I've kind of fallen away from them a fair bit over the last year, 18 months or so, and I kind of want to dive back in. So I don't know when I will be able to squeeze it into my schedule, but at some point I really want to dive into some more content. So yeah, any recommendations for stuff like that, I would really appreciate it. And whenever I do get the chance to check out some stuff, it'll be over on Patreon as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. I'm sure I know they have a bunch of different stuff, so I just need some recommendations on the best place to start. So yeah. Anyway, let's dive into this. So, like I said, starting off with the trailers for this. Oh boy. Okay. ATEEZ of the World Movement official trailer number 1. 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh, that's very loud. Very loud. Awakening of...
완전하기에 우리의 세계는 안전합니다. 작은 오차는 곧 균열이고 균열은 곧 고통으로 이어집니다. 고통은 삶에 있어서 불필요한 감정이며 부정적인 요소입니다. 우리는 여러분들을 보호하고자 합니다. 균열이 없는 세계는 언제나 아름답습니다.
Prestige Academy. Ooh. Okay, this is incredible already.
당신이 옳기에 우리가 옳은 것입니다. 명심하십시오. 우리는 당신을 위해 일합니다. 우리는 당신을 위해 헌신합니다. 이 모든 것은 당신을 위한 일입니다. 의심하지 마십시오. 당신은 언제나 스스로를 의심하지 마십시오. 명심하십시오. 우리는
의심하지 마십시오.
언제나
의심하지 마십시오.
의심하지 마십시오. 고통으로 이어집니다. 언제나
의심하지 마십시오. 당신은 스스로를 언제나 의심하십시오.
That is so fucking cool. I'm such a such a fan of anything vaguely like dystopian, and that was very much the energy that that gave me. Ooh, this is cool. This is very, very cool. Oh, this one's 4 minutes. Goddamn. Okay. Do I have any initial thoughts leading on from that, other than that was awesome? I don't think so. We'll wait a bit. We'll wait a bit and see if I can pull together some coherent thoughts at the end of this one. But I'm really into this already. I'm very invested in this. It's giving me that. It's like, you know, this. It's almost like they've created this world that has like a doctrine, that thing, that on the surface doesn't seem all that problematic, but then as you like dive deeper into it, it's like, what is actually going on here? And then they're questioning it and they're rebelling against it. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting from this, and I really, really like that. Let me just sort out my focus, because okay. Let's go into trailer 2 though and see if that is in fact what's going on. This might not even tell me, but that's the vibes I'm getting and I'm here for it. Yeah, rebelling. It's very loud.
일단 우리가 하는 건 동젤링크에서 벗어나게 해주는 것까지야. 그 다음은 개인의 의지에 맡기는 거지. 강제로 끌고 올 수.
We love a old man being a guiding force to your protagonist in a story. I love that trope.
두려움이 큰 거니까. 그건 스스로가 어두워만 하는 그들과 탈바없는 일이야.
Wait, hang on, I want to just see what you said again. Right, yeah, so they're basically saying, like, we want to break the cycle, break them away from this doctrine that's been fed to them, you know, or no, rather give them the opportunity to see something different, to hear something different, and then let their own will guide them to their next choice, because if they try and force them to do anything else, they're no better than the people that are enforcing this doctrine. Ooh, I love it. Love this kind of shit.
두려움이 큰 거니까. 그건 스스로가 어두워만 하는 그들과 탈바없는 일이야. 익숙해진
Oh, I need to sneeze.
균열을 만들고.
Bless me.
멈춰져 있던 기계의 심장을 다시 움직인다. 기준을 세우고 감춰졌던 감정을 되찾고 사람으로 깨어나게 하는 것.
Oh, I love this idea that art is key to freedom. Because yes.
세상의 통제에서 벗어나 다시 움직이게 하는 것. 그것이 우리가 하고 있는 일이야.
This is incredibly cool. I love the direction that they're going in this. Like, you give me a story that's basically like, fuck the establishment, bring back art and a little bit of chaos and free will. Hell yeah. I'm so here. I'm so here for this kind of story. So here for it. And honestly, like, conceptually as a group, it's so perfect for them. So incredibly perfect for them. They obviously, with the whole like pirates thing, like, this is just taking that to a kind of futuristic level. I don't know, because I don't know enough of their previous storyline to like previous storylines to know if this is tied into that or it's just like similar concept, different story. I'm not sure, but what I do know is that as a story, this is really freaking cool, and I'm 100% here for it. And now I'm very excited for this music video. So let's move on to it. Alrighty, here we go. GUERRILLA. I'll probably end up going through this twice. We'll see. We'll see how I go. I normally go through things twice if it takes me like a couple of listens to process things, or if I need like one to focus on the music video and one to focus on the song. I will probably end up going through this twice, because if this story is prevalent throughout the music video, then I'm gonna want to pay attention to it, but we'll see. Let's do this. ATEEZ, GUERRILLA, 3, 2, 1, go. What's this song gonna sound like, man? The disease is human emotion, was that what they said?
I got it back. 반을 뒤집어 this game one chance 바로 지금 midday. Hack like that. 짧고 강렬한 escape. No next 나를 따라 쉽게.
Don't laugh at me. I know that's your thing, but please. Fuck yes. Ooh, gorgeous. Okay, turn this back up. Turn this back up. Woo! Oh, that guitar. Oh, that My dude is upside down. Music is the weapon. Fuck yes. Love that like high tone over the top there. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow. It's giving very much Aria and her many faces. Oh, you better sing. God, they sound so good. Oh, that gave me goosebumps. The screaming in the background is so iconic. Oh, fuck yes. Oh. Got a little... Oops. Oh, look here. From the prestige thing. Ooh. See... Listen. I have many things to say. Where do I start? We'll start with a quick thing about the story side of things. Continuing on from the trailers, I fucking love this kind of story. This like fuck the establishment kind of story. Yes. But also, you know, I just like groups that have really well thought out and well put together lore. It's just so good because it's such a, like, I've said this before, where in my mind, the K-pop industry seems to work, no, not work, but seems to feel more similar to like musical theater industries than it does like the Western music market. I don't really know how to explain that. It's just like a vibe thing. But I think part of it is the storytelling of it. Like with K-pop, you know, it's not just music, right? It's never just been music. It's the choreography, it's the music video, it is the performance aspect, it is the people behind it. Like everything plays a role in the reason why K-pop is so... The reason it captures so many people and the reason it is becoming such a big thing across the world. And I think being able to take that to another level and bring in lore and these thought out stories that span across multiple comebacks and multiple releases, it just heightens that. It takes everything that we know and love about K-pop and just heightens it in my mind. Sometimes, yes, the lore is very confusing and it's like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. But even so, it's still very cool. And when you do figure it out and you see those images and like, you know, you can make the connections, it just makes it so much more exciting and you're so much more invested in it. And then when you just have a story that, like I said, it's just so well thought out and structured and you can see exactly how it's panning out. Like it's just amazing. And as a writer, someone who is a storyteller or like is trying to be, this kind of shit, I love it so much. So that's one thing. And then we come to the song itself, and having this kind of song for this kind of story, I think, at least this point in the story, is so brilliant. I think it's perfect. Like, it's anthemic, it's aggressive. You know, you're pairing these super intense sounds with power vocals and very aggressive rap, and those screams those screams in the background are amazing. Like, it all just, you know, it's probably something that some people would probably just put under the umbrella term of noise music, but it's noise with a purpose. And I think that's what makes it so brilliant for this point in the story, because that's literally what they're trying to do in the story, is make noise and wake people up. And so it's brilliant. It's brilliant for that. I love that. And then just like as a song itself, not even regarding the story, like I love it. That shit slapped. That shit slapped. Like, here's the thing, right? One of the reasons why I've kind of fallen away from ATEEZ a little bit over the last year, 18 months, whatever, is because while I've enjoyed their releases, they haven't grabbed me in the way that some of their older stuff did. Like, Say My Name, I think, is still probably one of, if not my favorite release from them. I think that song is a masterpiece, and the story within it, as well as Answer. I think those two releases are just peak ATEEZ in my mind, at least for me, and how they affected me. And, you know, like I said, the other stuff that they've dropped, I've enjoyed it, but it has not had the same impact on me, and so I've kind of like just naturally gravitated away. But this is the kind of song that, while it's so vastly different sonically from Say My Name and Answer and blah 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 blah, it has that story connection and that gravitas, I almost want to say, to pull me back in and get me really interested and excited about ATEEZ again, which I love. I really, really love. Like I said, ATEEZ are a group that I have loved before I started this channel. They were the one boy group that I was really invested in before I started this channel. And I've kind of missed that. I've missed it. So being in this position and having a song really grab me like that just feels real good. That feels real good. I'm so here for it. We are going to go through it again because I want to pause and I want to point out some things, because there's some really cool things happening in this instrumental. Story-wise, I think it's fairly straightforward. Like, you know, especially following on from the trailers, like, we know what's going on. The trailers were the build-up, and this is the revolution kind of thing. Like, this is them making that noise and making their statement. So yeah, so that side of things is pretty straightforward, but I want to go through this song in particular because, yeah, there's some cool things happening. Let's go. There's a disease in the heart of man? The disease is human emotion. Okay, that's... See, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about with that after the first trailer, where it's like that doctrine that was being repeated on the surface didn't seem all that problematic. They were like, you know, this is all to protect you, blah, 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 blah. But then as it was repeated, you're sort of like, okay, this feels feels very controlling. And then hearing that, which I'm assuming, while maybe not part of the officially released doctrine, is like, it's the message under the message. A message of, we need to control human emotion. We need to control the chaos that is human emotion. And ATEEZ are like, no. Free will, baby. I love it. I love it. It's great. Oh, the distortion on that is so cool. Oh, this is something that I really like about this song is the little like bits of harmony that they throw in and the little like high tone pieces that they throw in. It just adds such a great texture to the song. Oh, I love this part. Oh, this part is so cool. Oh. Oh, I know this choreo slaps as well. The screams. Is that, somebody tell me who might know, is that actually one of them? Like, you know, Hongjoong obviously, like, performs it here, but is it actually one of them doing the screams, or is it, like, somebody else? Because I'd be very intrigued to know that. Because, you know, that shit's not easy. It's not easy to do. And if it's one of them, that's incredibly badass. If not, it's still very badass and great inclusion to the song. But yeah, I just... Oh, that sound. It sounds like a siren. Like a really aggressive, in-your-face siren bringing in this part. Ooh. Oh, and then, like, this is the thing as well, is, you know, you have this super aggressive, distorted, intense, punchy beginning to this song. Oh my god, you beautiful man. And then there's just these moments of just heaven in the vocals, and it's great because it gives you that little bit of reprieve. It's like a soothing balm over the aggressiveness of the rest of the song, and it's so good. It's so good. Is this Losing Orlando again? Probably. I'm gonna assume probably yes. But if it is, just good job. Good job. Anyway, yes, beautiful. You are a beautiful man. I love you. All of that. That's such a cool move. That's almost like pulling the pin from a grenade, but like make it sexy. Love it. Oh. And yeah, that underneath it, that doo doo, just that's one of the things that makes this very anthemic. It's that like rising tone there, just dominating the chorus. So good. I love this scene, it's so good. Oh, that, and then the guitar. Oh. Oh god, let's go, Mingy. This part is so cool, this choreo. Like, does he actually do this in the live performances? I mean, I'm probably gonna watch the live performances fairly soon. I've got a live stage marathon that I'm planning. But if he does this like upside down thing live, that's very iconic. I love that. Oh, this part. Stunning. Brilliant. Incredible. The little vocals are beautiful. And then just the great. Gorgeous. Oh, the strings. Do, 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 do. I like that pause. It goes on a little bit longer than you think it's going to and then drops you in. God, this part is so good. Oh, is that a bass? Oh, that melody there. Oh, he sounds so good. Oh, he sounds so good. He always sounds good, but you get it. Oh, that's a rock vocal right there. That part gives me goosebumps. It just completely drops out and then it goes to that voice mod. Oh, it sounds so good. Oh, that's so good. Oh. It's so good. It's so freaking good. Oh, and then this part, one, I just wanted to see. Is that a ship? I mean, I know that like all the little bits of art around and there's like an instrument down there or something. Like I realized, oh, is that a gramophone? This is meant to be like, you know, protecting little bits of art, but if that's meant to be like a pirate ship, or just a ship in general, I like that as a little nod. I love as well that they're so good at alluding to the next chapter. Like they do it in such a way that it's like the perfect cliffhanger, you know? Perfect cliffhanger to just be like, ooh, I want to know what happens next. And I really want to know what happens next, but we're gonna have to wait. But it's fine. That was so good. I don't think I even have any other thoughts that I haven't already said. Like, that was just amazing. It's an absolute banger of a song. I cannot wait to watch the performances. I cannot wait to listen to the rest of this album. I'm in for a treat. I'm in for a treat with this comeback. Like I said in the beginning, leave me your recommendations for any reality variety content because I do really want to get back into ATEEZ a lot more than I already have. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Like I said, it might take me a while, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. But in the meantime, I'll be over on Patreon checking out the rest of the album later today. And then, yeah, there'll be some live stages happening at some point soon. And I'm sure plenty of other content to come as well. So I'm focusing on catching up on a lot of stuff at the moment. But once I get past that, I can go back and enjoy any other little bits and pieces that I might have missed. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on all of this. I'd be very intrigued to know. And if I see you for the album listen, I see you for the album listen. If not, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.